It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel. With the new
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West, where the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Griffin. And it's Mills. And it's Roberson in at the two-guard spot. And that one's good. Cousins. And these are two of the slower teams, Chris, in the league by pace. More of a deliberate style of play.
Yeah, most teams have on their track shoes. These guys, I mean, they got on their boots. They're just walking, taking their time. But, hey, you got to have your own style of play. You know, the best thing to have in this league is an identity. So even if you play slow, play your way slow, impose your will, and then maybe you can have some success.
When you played both ways, didn't you? You played on teams that were slower and some teams that were in a track meet.
Yeah, I definitely did. You know, the East Coast, sometimes you assume that style. It was a little slower when I played, and in the West Coast, you know, that style was a little more fun for me back then, playing the faster pace. I think most players would prefer to play in the free-flowing, fast-paced offense.
The shot's good.
Oh, Kevin, it's just the perseverance of Cousins. Always stays active on the boards and comes away with second-chance opportunities for his team.
Evans with it. Here's Howard. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Cousins. Here's Roberson, covered by Wiggins. Bogdanovich against Aminu. A D by Bogdanovich.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
And it's good, 2 points.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Griffin. Portland moving the ball around. And Mills kicks to Cousins. Over Howard. Cousins, no good.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bosh, the screen. Bogdanovich with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Passes to Wiggins. And Roberson pulls it down.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
Here's Aminu. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy. Getting consistent minutes in Portland.
Screen by Cousins, and Roberson has it in the corner. Back to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aminu with the bucket.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
Outside, Bogdanovich. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wiggins outside. Evans kicks to Bosh. Wiggins inside the line. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Wiggins has got his first basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Griffin, and it's sent back by Bosch. Here's Evans. Sinks that one from the post. Evans has got 5.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the leagues.
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after 1.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets corrected.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Bogdanovich. Howard is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Evans in at the 1 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. Charlotte leading by 3. Chris, the Blazers with an intriguing group of young players, and they've got a deep bench, too.
Terry Stotts spreading the minutes low, keeping his guys fresh, instilling confidence in those younger reserves.
So it's Portland now, following the shot by Evans. Got that bucket in no time at all. Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, I tell you what, that's just a solid decision from Cousins. He's very comfortable being the focal point from an offensive point of view, finding wide open teammates because of the attention he demands.
Portland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Mills kicks to Griffin. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Mills, covered by Evans. Clock at 6. They get it back. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. He dishes it to Howard. Bosch kicks to Wiggins. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Evans outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Bosch.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Roberson. Screened by Cousins. And Roberson kicks to Mills. And the 3 off target.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Aminu. Here's Cousins. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
When you get the ball to Cousins, he's a workhorse. Really exerts so much energy in his offensive attack.
Both free throws good from Cousins. Here's Evans. He's got 7. 43 seconds left in the first half. Offensive rebound. Howard, good. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Now Aminu. 9 points last game. Shoots. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Aminu's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And here's Evans. Got it off in time, and the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here. Taking a look at Charlotte. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Looking at Portland. That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the act.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game. He has been everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that.
Charlotte in the lead. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Griffin. And there's Roberson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Mills in at the point guard. Howard. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Wiggins throws it down.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
But while he's out there making a play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Griffin against Wiggins, 13 feet away. It's good on the putback.
Well, when you don't put a body on Cousins, you can't be surprised when he flushes it right back in your face.
Evans outside. Screen by Howard. Here's Wiggins. He used that pick to get in close. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter. And Chris, we often talk about what makes a good coach or a good player, but to change it up a bit, what do you think is an aspect of being a good general manager in the NBA?
I think being a good manager is about a couple of things. Knowing how to manipulate and deal with the salary cap so that you can bring the best players around each other, but the skill sets have to fit. Best players aren't just what a guy has done in the past or how many points he scored or how many records that he's broken. It's about, does his skill set fit with another player? So you don't want 2 guys that are ball handlers on the same team, or you don't want 2 guys that need a ball handler to facilitate, and therefore you don't have anyone to penetrate. So someone that knows how to weave and interject different skill sets that will complement each other, I think is the type of GM that is successful in this league.
Sometimes easier said than done, though, right?
I think most times easier said than done, because a lot of GMs have some great ideas, but they need someone else to help in that trade, or a player that's willing. And so, you know, you have a lot of moving factors right there.
That's tipped. And they're pushing it up. And Aminu slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Roberson the pass to Mills. Griffin a screen on Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Griffin for the lead. And another 3 for Portland.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Evans. No good again that time.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Baseline jumper. Roberson can't hit. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Wiggins. Good work there as it goes. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
Portland trailing here. And Mills kicks to Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Evans. Back to Bogdanovich. Bosch, the screen. Bogdanovich with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Outside Bosch. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans. Aminu. That shot off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Charlotte leads by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
I don't have any problem with the jump shots we're taking.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Portland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Chris Bosh is out there with Howard. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Aminu. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Aminu's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Bosh, the screen. Evans dishes to Bosh. Over Griffin. Portland grabs the miss. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Mills kicks to Aminu. Kept alive. Tries again. Cousins, no one around him. Griffin. And Griffin stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The putback, that one doesn't drop. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the wide open shot from Evans. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low, Evans with the steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. Evans leading the charge. And that one drops. 6 points for Dwight Howard.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Griffin down low. He's up against Bosh. Griffin's shot is good.
And this has been a clinic on what not to do defensively. Just atrocious.
And it's been the same on both sides. Guys getting wide open looks all day.
And Roberson kicks to Aminu. The feed to Mills. Shoots from the right block. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Mills. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. It's Evans on the wing. Covered by Mills. Portland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And Aminu kicks to Mills. Here's Cousins. Aminu the pass to Cousins. 6 to shoot. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You got to respect the intensity from Cousins. He just wants to tear the whole basket down when he goes up for the jam.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Griffin against Buck. Screen by Howard. Wash inside. And Griffin sends it back. 55 seconds left in the game. Cousins with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Roberson, covered by Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wiggins dishes to Evans.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And every point is critical now. You can't afford to let these opportunities pass you by.
And Mills kicks to Griffin to the inside. Here's Cousins, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, over time, Cousins has worked on developing a sneaky little pump fake. I love how he makes the D fall for it right there.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, they can breathe easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their number. One option. On every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left in the fourth. From deep, Evans. Charlotte again missing.
Another miss, and you have to wonder if this just isn't his night.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's Mills. And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber.
need.